God, we're so bright.
It's just, there's so much white right here. Because this is like basement white.
I live in my mom's basement, but I don't live with my mom, so I just live in my own basement.
Right? That's pretty much my philosophy. I left one basement for another. Anyways, listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today we're going to be discussing the new Gamera Netflix series. How excited are you for this?
Just excited. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie. No.
You're not excited?
No, not at all. This crap. Where's my Gamera movie, huh?
It's like, I'm just as excited as everything else on Netflix because it's going to get canceled.
It's gonna get canceled anyway, so who cares?
Well, to be fair, so there was an announcement, there was a teaser for the picture, and then there's also was the Essex Monster Arts announcement, which I probably should do some action figure reviews. We'll hopefully get around to doing more of those in the near future. Hopefully. Probably after once Casey's born, I might get back to doing this.
Well, there hasn't been anything too exciting lately anyways.
Well, just all the Monster Arts. Samashi just announced like a bunch of giant robot stuff. You have all the new Gundam things that got
We
announced.
need things they'll give you, Steve.
The Godzilla stuff. Iris got announced.
Then why aren't you doing it?
Because I'm lazy and I got other things to do.
You just shove a hand up Zilla's mouth and you move it.
Shh. Don't ruin the illusion for them. So there isn't really that much to talk about other than the initial picture to me looks like, actually speaking of that trailer we got like 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
It's been a while. When that got announced, they had the Gamera in there, and this kind of still looks very similar to that Gamera.
Alright, so here's my question. Which Gamera is this?
My
The child pedophiler? The child lover? Or the killer?
My hope is it's just a continuation of Heisei.
Oh, child pedophiler. Gotcha.
Heisei wasn't a child pedophiler. Heisei just stalked one child, and it was Steven Seagal's daughter, okay?
Oh, child killer. This is the child killer one.
This is the one that actually murdered people.
Good.
Eventually.
Good.
But anyways, there was that original trailer where you had like the flock of Gauss attacking people, and Gamera showed up and lit things on fire and chased after them, and it was great. And I kind of want this to be a continuation of what we saw from that trailer, but also tie into the original Heisei series.
No.
So some things, really?
It won't.
I'm not saying it won't. I just say, what would you want to see?
Oh, what would I want to see?
Yeah.
We get 3-4 episodes and they scrap it and not even finish it, like always. I mean, it's just...
No, they wouldn't just scrap it. They would be like 3-4 episodes and be like, okay, we're going to do 3 seasons, but you only get 1. Kind of like Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
And then just do the ending.
Yeah.
That would be a fear I would have. But if I like stuff I would like to see again, it'd be like a continuation of the Heisei. I think the only returning monster I would want to see is Gauss, because that's what Gauss do.
Just a normal, common Gamera monster, you know?
Yeah, it's just kind of like, it's in everything.
But this is a great opportunity to introduce new things and be completely different, and that's what they should do, honestly.
Well, that's what they can do. They can continue. Like, I wouldn't want to see Iris come back. As much as I love Iris, there was like no reason for that thing to ever return.
No.
Legion, maybe.
Because we are many.
Well, that you could say like a Legion soldier became a queen.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's some left over from when Gamera fought him.
There is some room
Something.
for
It came from space, so there's probably more of them.
Like I said, if I'm going to watch this, I'm going to watch something that's completely different. Something that's not related to any of the other Gamera trash. All the other Gamera stuff is just child-loving turtle.
That's what made like the show is even great. It was like
No, it did not.
they were really like those. I'm probably gonna show Casey Gamera before I show her Godzilla stuff.
It's like Kong
This is the
with
most child-friendly thing ever.
It's like Kong with that woman. He's just that one woman. Yes, mine. That's Gamera. He's like, yes, all these kids are
He
mine.
puts them down eventually.
No.
I like the show once, but anyways, I digress.
All jokes aside, I honestly do want to see something different, though. Like, I want to see, like, going forward. I don't want them to go backwards just because it's animated. Now we can go backward to start over again. No, go forward. Like Godzilla Singular Point, you know, that's forward.
Yeah, but my fear is it goes too forward and then it tries to be like Godzilla Planet Eater. Except we get Gamera instead of Godzilla.
Godzilla Earth. What is that show?
I try not to remember. It hurts. That's the one thing I keep seeing. Like I refuse to get rid of the monster arts. Is because it's a monster arts. If I don't have it, it's going to be like a gap in my collection. Like I need some representation of the dude, even though it's like my least favorite Godzilla.
No, you don't. That's just
at least Godzilla thing. So it hangs around, but I don't have anything else from Godzilla Earth anymore.
Maybe this Gamera will be so bad, just like the Godzilla Earth, and they're going to put out a next one. It's going to be so good, but in all reality, it's just going to be normal. By comparison to that one, it's just going to be great.
So you want like a completely original story?
Yeah, everything different.
Would you want any returning monsters, like say stuff from the Showa, like Euron or Zegra?
No.
Like just different variations like they did in Singular Point?
Oh yeah, same thing, just different variations. I like that. Do we like that though? Because that's kind of cheap too, isn't it?
I wouldn't want it to be a copy of Singular Point. Like I wouldn't want it to be its own thing.
Yeah,
but for me, it gets hard to like find new ways of bringing back old kaijus without it just sounding like rehash from another series. Like I said, personally for me, I think there's a lot more that they could dive into from the Heisei trilogy.
Is there a chance that this will melt in with the Godzilla Singular Point?
I don't want it to.
That's you think about it, like that would be kind of stupid, wouldn't it?
To be honest, I know a lot of people want to see like Godzilla versus Gamera. I'm actually fine with that franchise, like them never crossing paths. I kind of like them being their own thing.
It's like Ghostbusters.
It's like Marvel and DC. I don't really.
It's Ghostbusters. You don't cross the streams, man. You don't.
Yeah, it's kind of like I like Batman and I like Iron Man, but I don't really need Batman and Iron Man to be in the same movie.
It's just one same
kind
thing.
of same philosophy, even though they did do that at some point.
Yeah, they did.
But I think it's kind of like Pacific Rim. Like we're at totally different power levels where it doesn't make sense for me.
Yeah.
To make it where the fight is manageable without like severely altering things,
and
which they sort of did that with Khan.
In all reality,
but
would Gamera be able to stand up to Singular Point Godzilla?
A Gamera that we've seen, no.
Yeah.
I don't think none of the Gameras would be able to beat Heisei Godzilla. Let alone.
And we're talking about fire extinguisher Godzilla here.
Yeah. Even Showa Godzilla, I think, is probably Showa Godzilla, Showa Gamera.
Possibly.
I think it's a fair fight. It'll be a fair-ish fight. But once you get past the 90s for Godzilla, there's nothing Gamera's doing.
I mean, he can put up a fight with Zilla, I guess. As long as he doesn't shoot airplane missiles, Zilla will survive.
No, Gamera would murder 98 Godzilla doesn't have much of a chance against a lot of things. Yeah, he'd be okay with Showa.
His weaknesses are bridges, fish, and missiles, okay? You keep him away from that, he wins.
But it lives in the water. How do you keep it away from the fish? It lives in the water. Anyways. Would you still want to see Gamera doing normal Gamera things like flying UFO, it turning into the jet form?
Well, yeah. That kind of defeats the purpose of not being the same monster then.
It could just be Giant Turtle and Bruce Fire. But no, I was going to say, personally, I would want all of that. I also don't want him to do a beam. It needs to be like Fireball.
Yeah, it needs to be charging 5-second Fireball, just gets bigger and then he shoots it, and as he goes, it's suddenly all the buildings are exploding on the side.
Would you want it like Dragon Ball style where he builds the fire in front of his mouth?
Yes. Yeah, so it's just when he shoots it, it's just burn effects on his face, it's damaging too. I mean, if you're going all out, you go all out, god dang it.
He uses fire powers, but it hurts himself in the process.
Yes. Because if you think about it logically, that's what would actually happen,
Doesn't hurt dragons.
Are they still around, Steve? It hurts the dragons, okay? It obviously.
We don't know. Anyways,
I won from beginning. They can do that still. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, this is his beginning, and this is where we're going. But I want a completely different story. I want that child pedophiling.
Well, I was gonna say somehow he's gonna be tied to somebody. It's either gonna be like Heisei, where there's somebody that's helping give him his power, or it's gonna be like a child. There's going to be something. I don't think you can get around that.
A lot of those Gamera movies were pretty trash.
They're great. I still say the Gamera trilogy is probably the best giant monster movies.
It gets better over time, yeah, but
Sure, I could see the argument. But
We should watch those. I gotta watch those. It's been a while.
like I said, I'm kind of excited because of having baby. Eventually, she'll get to be able to watch all that stuff.
Yeah, except that's not how kids work, Steve. It doesn't necessarily mean they'll like your things. They'll develop their own taste. And you're going to show it, and she's going to be like, ew, Dad, shut that trash off. And your heart just sinks in.
No, she's going to be forced to watch this stuff, and then she's going to despise me when she's 18.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't make me watch all this stuff, Dad.
You're stupid. And you're like, oh, she's going to be looking at her room when she gets older. And she's like, can we just throw this away? And you're going to be like...
Well, the dragon stuff, you just move it.
She's going to be like, Dad, this isn't Roblox. What is this trash? Or whatever it is at that time.
It's not Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh, no, Minecraft will be dead at that point, hopefully.
You say that. Minecraft's been around since, like, fudging. Anyways. I hope she gets into Pokemon. That'd be kind of fun. Expensive, but fun.
You just don't know until it arrives, and then you wing it. That's the beauty of parenting. You just wing it.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Hoping to lean her in towards more, hopefully getting into her, like, I need a little convention buddy.
Good luck.
So she could dress up and stuff with me.
When she gets a little older, you dress her up as the Ray.
Now what I need is, like Full Metal Alchemist, like she needs to be Nina. Bring the dog.
You need a dog.
Bring the dog. I feel like I gotta do that for at least one convention. Because I'm already balding like the Tucker, so I could pull it off.
Yeah. You just bring a dog along with you and her, and you dress as him, and you dress her as that. That's all you need.
Or do I dress her as the dog?
No. Not yet. We're not at the transmuting part yet, so it's just as they're all happy family. You have a dog on one side, you're holding a dog, and you're holding a girl, and you walk. See how many people notice.
And then she can run and be like, I love my daddy.
And then the last day of the convention is when you dress her in a dog outfit. And
you have to do. No, what you do is, if it's a 3-day, day 1 you bring her with you. You go do all this stuff. Day 2 you walk around with handing out flyers, see if people find her. Like, have you seen this girl? And then the 3rd day you have her with the dog as the dog.
Perfect. God, you're a monster.
But instead of it's her as the dog, and then you go as Scar. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So you're putting her out of her misery.
Let me see if I can just...
I did see somebody do that at a convention where he's like walking around with his little daughter, putting his head on her hand, and she fall over. People were just like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, great dad. I don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, this sounds great. So I definitely got to do the Turtles one at some point.
Just dress as Gamera and go pick up random kids.
She can have the little thing.
Oh, no, I'm talking about you. You just dress as Gamera and go...
I didn't do a Find a Son.
Yeah, just go to convention, start picking up people's random kids. They give me power. Shh.
Hand them over. Got a little like playpen set up and just like corralling children into it.
Oh, that's a great idea. You get like a little...
a little Gamera's corner?
Yeah.
Oh, we get people to pay to come into it. I don't know how we got into
All right, it's getting dark. Let's just end
about
this.
the thing. Anyways, I'm excited for the Gamera anime.
I'm so
supposed to be coming out later next year.
Depending on where they go with it, we'll see. I'll be honest. I'm gonna treat it like Pacific Rim. I'll give it 3 episodes, and then if I'm interested, I'll keep watching. If not, I'll just walk away.
Yeah, like I hope it's at least as good as Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Because what was nice about that is it's still tied into stuff, but it was like new.
Yep.
So it was like new Jaeger, new people, new kaijus. But it was still like in the same universe. That's kind of what I want with Gamera in a way. Like, I don't need to see all the old monsters come back. Or at least Heisei monsters, but it'd be cool to see more of like...
Variations.
The variations of the old monsters, but in like that Heisei universe.
New forms.
So getting like Euron, but getting like a 90s interpretation. So he'd have more spikes. Stuff like that.
He'll have spikes on spikes coming out of spikes.
And it would just be blades. So you'd have like bladey spines, and then you have like blade elbows, kind of like the Guyver.
And then he runs up to
He's got
Gamera.
knives on his fingers.
Yeah, and then he runs up to Gamera and hits him with his best knife, and the knife just breaks because Gamera has the hard turtle shell in.
Just ching,
yeah, and
right
like,
up. Like, most useless attack ever. But anyways, help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys, like you both today with channel donate. We greatly appreciate it. Also, you guys like to get yourself some collectibles. Link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Help support the channel and buy yourself some toys. Anyways, see you guys next video. Bye-bye.